So the purpose of this video journal is the market model in the American news media. And the first question asked is, in a democratic society, should news be treated as a business first? Why or why not? So I think it's important to highlight the democratic society part because in different forms of government, I'm sure there would be plenty of different answers for this question. But as we all know, or should know, a democracy is a government that involves everyone in the country, and everyone is or has the right to be involved in different decisions made. So I think as far as that aspect is concerned, news shouldn't be treated as a business. It should be treated as a source of information for people in our country to learn different current events, what's going on in the world, etc. However, according to the market model, it is market driven, and it's funded through revenue and advertising and things like that. So I think in that aspect, it is important that news is treated as a business, because without the funds, we wouldn't be able to receive the news in general. So I think that it's important on both different aspects, like how you look at it. The next question is the benefits and dangers of operating news media as businesses, because there's a responsibility to attract audiences and advertisers and things like that. So a benefit would be that there's ever-changing content and different content, like as I said before, it's different and it's changing, and so it stays exciting and fresh, kind of, because it's always different, in order to attract different audiences and keep revenue coming by like attracting different sorts of advertisers and audiences as well. A danger would be that it's difficult in this same aspect to build a revenue if the content is constantly changing. Might be difficult to make money if you're constantly having to change your ideas, change the content, and things like that. So I think that that's an important point, is that it might be hard to increase revenue if you're changing the content that you're putting out constantly. You're not giving the audience a chance. Is the news information you receive biased based on the American model? So going back to the American model, its success is determined by the popularity of the content, the audience size, the awards, the direct revenue. So in this sense, it is definitely biased, because not everyone likes the same thing, obviously. So the popularity of the content, the size of the audience matters. However, that's not always going to engulf everyone, all the audience, all the popularity, all the advertisers, all the revenues, not going to be the same group of people. So I think that in that sense, it is definitely biased. And because of the previous questions, the ever-changing content and things like that, making it hard to bring in revenue, that also makes it biased, because some people might not want things to change, but it has to in order to make money. So ultimately, it is being treated like a business. So that's the conclusion that I came to.